if I match password.
Live.
Yep.
Hello, and welcome to another stream in this iOS season. It's JP3 again. We've got Chefs versus Zero today. So it looks like Chefs have got Loire playing today. So whenever Loire plays, Chefs have always got a chance. Zero of giving a debut to Kinchenko at left wing. Rhino at CF, Mike right wing, centre mid. I believe that's NSQ. Yeah, left back's not there yet. EA at centre back, Lewis at right back, and goalkeeper Jay. Finishing off the Chefs lineup, we've got Basingwa at goalkeeper, who seems to have come out of nowhere playing recently. So it'll be interesting to see how he gets on today. Because the last time I saw him, he was playing wing. So this will be interesting to see him at goalkeeper today. The champ at right back. Josh plays centre back. Hota at left back. Kaim at centre mid. Loire, of course, at right mid. Nodeti at centre forward. And Markskin at left wing. We're almost ready to start. Both teams are ready. The countdown will start very soon. There we go. Only a 5-second countdown we have now. We normally used to have the 30-second countdown, so I guess that's just to try and get the game started a little bit quicker. As we kick off with Chefs, Loire tries to play ball through to Nodeti, but it's not going to make it. Jay picks it up. Jay through to Mike. Mike plays it to left back, DBD, who I've heard a little rumour that DBD is actually returning to China soon, although he said that a few times, so we'll have to see if he actually is going to be retiring this time. I'm sure he'll stay a social member in Zero if he does decide to go back to China to resume his teaching. Continuing with the game, we've got right wing. Rano puts the ball in. It has gone through to Kinchenko, who tried to just nod it to Mike, but it wasn't enough on it. Yeah, he picks it up again. Long ball, trying to find Rhino, I think, there, but it was too much on it. Don't forget, if you've got anything you want to ask, any questions, anything you want to bring up, PM me on Steam or try and put it in Twitch chat, and I hope that Johnny will pass it along to me. As we've got Markskin on the wing, trying to find Loire in the middle. He couldn't find him. And Mike is trying to get past Hota. Hota was warping a little bit then, I think. He does tend to do that, so Mike's going to have to try and deal with that today as he looks to go down the line, but it's blocked by Hota. Hota doing well there. He's winning the initial battle there at left back. He's going to have to do that an awful lot, though, today with Zero's attack. NSQ to Kin, and it's blocked out for a corner. Kin to take it. Kin goes for the outside. Oh, and I think Hota blocked that on the line. It seemed to go past Basingwa. That would have been the opening goal. Chefs get away with by the skin of their teeth, as Loire has got Rhino and DBD to deal with. He goes for one of his trademark curling balls round the back of the defender, but it goes out of play. Kie to DBD. J, DBD. Kin to DBD. Trying to get their passing game going Zero here. Zero. Rhino. Got NSQ on the ball now. Goes back to DBD. DBD goes to the right to Lewis, to Mike. Mike looking to get past Hota. He's got the long ball in. You feel that's probably going to be the only way that them crosses are going to be deadly today, them in-swinging curling balls like that. Because Rhino loves to head them in them situations. Mike again. Mike trying to become the main threat for Zero here, but it's not working so far. As the ball goes out to play for Zero throw, which DBD will take. DVD taking his time. Taking more time. Then he finds Mike. Mike goes out wide to Rhino, who did come back onside. He's got Josh to beat. Markskin's coming over to cover. The ball goes in. Oh, I thought for a moment there he was going to dive too late, but he did get across to save it. So important to get them early saves in, because it does give you a bit of confidence going on as the game goes on. Yay, out to Lewis. Lewis tried long ball to NSQ, but Kine picked it up. But at the moment, you can just feel it keeps coming back at Chefs. Chefs have kind of lost a bit of their rhythm. NSQ out to Mike. And Mike just runs it out of play. Oh, that's a bit risky. That was a bit risky by No Dirty. He got away with that one. Markskin tried to push it past Mike, but Mike has just dribbled his way past a couple. But Markskin did his cover track and back work there and got the slide in. It's all a little bit desperate though for Chefs at the moment. They don't seem to have that end product at the moment, as Rhino tried a quick one through to Kin, and that's gone out of play. Saying that though, there's not really been any major danger on Chef's goal at the moment. Loire has got the run on DBD here. He will keep it away. He's very good at that. He's pushed past him. He's going to have to try and find someone on it. He puts it in. Might have been the wrong idea, but he probably was running out of stam there. Loire is normally a lot more dangerous when he gets past his man on that wide area. Rhino to Mike. Hotter with the woof. And Rhino went for a bit of a poor shot there, which Basingwa was even to. Kime tried to play Markskin in. Markskin's doing well to try and stop these counter-attacks. At the moment, Hie's trademark long balls don't seem to be hitting the target, and Chefs will be very happy with that. That continues on through the game. We've got DBD back to Hie. Loire does well to cut it out, but it's gone out of play for another zero throw. Hie goes long to Mike. Oh, Mike a bit sloppy there. He's not had the best of start so far, as Markskin plays it to Nadirty. Nadirty goes for Loire. Loire won't keep that in. Again, just as Chefs look like they're going to start trying to be a bit more of a threat, it's that final ball. Doesn't seem to be coming off for them at the moment. Mike has got the wrong side of Josh, but he's come back inside. Oh, excellent last-ditch tackle there by Josh. It stopped Mike in his tracks because he was about to get the shot away. They want to try and get a shot away desperately on this untested keeper, but it's not getting in that right area for them. But it might now, as Mike is through. Mike's took it round the keeper. Mike goes for the shot. Rhino was there. Mike, I thought he was going to go for the shot, but he did the right thing there by pulling it back across the box. Rhino does not miss from there. Let's have another look at this. Yeah. It's hard to say what really went wrong there. I think the Chef's line got caught just a little bit too high up the pitch, if I can speak properly. And they've been made to pay for it. Because you wouldn't have said it was the best of starts from zero. But again, they're that team that will take the chances when they get them and make you pay. As Kime looks to make a quick reply, Markskin's there. Markskin cuts inside and goes for the shot, but that's too easy for Jay. He's not going to get beat from there. Rhino now going on a solo run through the middle. He's done well. Probably a bit of the wrong curl on it there, but it did work out. NSQ. Back to Lewis, to Kin. Kin's going to go wide now. Hotter does well. Hotter's done really good here, I'd say, for Chefs. He's probably been their key man so far. You couldn't really blame him for the goal, as Markskin did lose out to Kin. Interesting to see how King gets on his debut. Bit of a shock transfer. I wouldn't have really expected Zero to need Kin, really. But maybe they know something that we don't. Maybe there's a few people who've said they can't play for the rest of the tournament or something like that, like Atox. I guess we'll find out as the tournament goes on. Lewis to NSQ. Kin. NSQ. Good wolf by Kime. But it's back with NSQ. Mike has swapped sides now. I've only just realised that. So that's interesting. Maybe Mike is struggling with Hotter and thinks he can do better on the champ. Kin went to pull it back to Rhino there. I did notice that, but it was blocked. And he wins a corner off Hotter. Kin to take. Kin swings it in. Good clearing header by the champ, I believe that was, as Markskin brings it clear. Wrong idea. He had Loire pretty much free to his right from what I could see. He's going to have to learn from that. They're going to try and get back into this game. I think they'll be pleased it's still 1-0 though. Games against Zero can easily spiral out of control. That's happened to Phoenix before in the past. As the ball goes in, and it's a goal, equaliser. Out of nothing, really, as Markskin just beat Lewis, I believe, on the right. Potter with a good little ball to slip him in there. The ball goes in, and Kime, he's very good in the air. I think he's very underrated in the air, to be honest. I have a lot of trouble against him as a centre-back. And he's got in front of Hiei, believe it or not. That's definitely not something that doesn't happen very often. And he's won the near post header. And Chefs have equalised. And it's game on. Back to Jay. DBD. DBD inside to Hiei. Hiei plays it out to Kin. Kinchenko with the ball in and just not enough power on that from Rhino. Looking at Zero's bench, they have Davic, so if they feel like maybe Kin's not having the best of debuts, Davic can come on. He's been doing well lately. Cedrin is there, who did play... Did he play in the first game? I can't remember. I think he did. As Kin plays it in. And there's the goal for 2-1. The equaliser didn't last very long. Chefs will be disappointed because they would have thought that they were back in this game, but Zero have took the lead again as Kinchenko with a nice little ball in there to Mike at the back post. You've got to say Mike will be thanking his lucky stars that he's been able to finally do something in this game, because so far he's not really done much, but he's put 0-2-1 up. And just like I was saying before, they're that kind of team. Even when they're not playing well, they can still beat you. And that's why they've been winning all the championships lately. As Kime goes for a long shot to try and trick Jay, but Jay wasn't having any of it. I'll pause to take a breath as King goes down the line. Rhino trying to go through the middle. Zero will be looking to keep going, put a few more goals between them and Chefs at the moment, because they will be smelling a bit of danger. Hotter with another good woof. You love to see it as Loire almost got it over Hiei. Hiei does not get beaten in that kind of area very often for interceptions. I remember in the last Zero game that I commentated, Hiei had... Oh, that's a disappointing goal. I was about to say, Hiei in the last game had about 28 interceptions, so that kind of tells you kind of player he can be. He's already got 8 so far. But as I was talking, Kin all of a sudden starting to make the difference. Nice little dribble to get past Josh and Hotter. Hotter's probably first mistake of the game. And he played Rhino in, and Rhino, yeah, once he gets in that area, like I said before, he'll always find the net. And now 0-3-1 up. Normality is resuming. Can Chefs get back into this game? You feel they need a quick one back. because the longer it goes, you just know Zero are going to get more goals. DBD to Mike, almost at half time now. We're playing 3 minutes of stoppage time right now, as Loire tried to push it through to Nadeti. Nadeti almost got through off the deflection, but just not enough on it. So Mike plays it to NSQ. NSQ, it's gonna find Kin, yes, because Hotter is having another go at it. Hotter's having another go. He's got past him though. Ball goes in. Kime was there to do his defensive duties as a CM to get it clear. 1 minute left of stoppage time. Zero trying to get that key goal before half time. Hie's there, puts the ball in, just too much on it for Rhino. It's going to go out of play, and Chefs, you believe, will try and get it just long to get to the half-time mark, and they do. Half-time, 3-1 to 0, and it was looking a bit shaky, just like the game against NT, which does make you think, are Zero underestimating teams a little bit, or are the quality of the other teams just got a little bit better since the last league? Be interested to know what other people think about that, because they struggled for a bit against NT. I think they were 2-1 down at one point against NT. Here, they were 1-1 with Chefs for they were 1-0 with Chefs for quite a while before the equaliser from Chefs. But again, I don't think it really matters how bad Zero play, because they just have people who can just do that. I mean, you could argue that the single could do better there, but Rhino knows if he puts it low against a new keeper like that, it'll often beat them, because they sometimes just misjudge the way the ball rolls and how much power is going to be on it. Kie almost got it, his trademark ball through to Rhino, but Rhino was offside as the second half kicks off. Kie back to J. DBD back to J. J goes long to Rhino. Rhino probably didn't have to do that unless he's running out of stam. He was through on goal. Almost an awful mistake from Josh there. The linesman has saved his bacon there, because that would have been a terrible mistake there in that kind of area, and I would have felt so sorry for him as a centre back. Rhino now almost with the half volley, or the volley I should say. Kime taking his time, goes long to Nadeti. It's a good ball. Nadeti's got a bit of space. DBD's trying to close him. Mike's behind him. NSQ trying to close the trap. Loire will win that back, but he's got two on him. Puts the ball in. Oh, almost caught Jay out, but they didn't react quick enough to the deflected header, as Kinchenko is there. Hotter is warping a little bit. Kin seems to be doing a lot better on Hotter than Mike was before. NSQ goes for the shot. It's wide of Basingwa's left-hand post. NSQ to Kin. Kin, again, he's causing problems for Hotter. Kime's having to go back and help him. A few flicks from Kin. I'm not really sure what he's trying to prove there, but, it's Kin, I guess, as Mike trying to cut down the wing. Mike does cut in. Oh, Hotter again with the clearance. He seems to enjoy playing against Mike. Loire is going to push his way through. Loire just got crowded out, though. You feel like if Chefs are going to get back into this, it's all going to be if Loire can do something. But this could be dangerous for Chefs now. Kin's wide. Kin, he just missed the ball at the last moment. I think if it would have went 4-1, it would have pretty much been over in my eyes. While there's still only 2 goals in it, all it takes is a quick headed cross in, or something like that. Chefs are back within 1 goal. It's not over yet. It's Kin. Plays it left to NSQ. DBD, NSQ. NSQ takes a turn. Cut out by Markskin, though, because it was about to find Kin. Markskin in the middle to Kime. Kime to Loire. Loire, a few turns. Loire, is he going to play it left to Kime? He does. Kime's run out of stamp. I'm not really sure what that was, but Loire's won it back. Loire plays it in. Oh, and Jay got up well there to claim. It's what you want to see your keeper doing in them situations. Take the pressure off the centre-backs. Mike out to Kin. Kin tried to find Rhino, but the champ was there to cut it out. Markskin does well track him back. Plays it through, but NSQ's going to get that and play it back to Jay. At the 60-minute mark now, still plenty of time for Chefs if they really want to, as Rhino trying to beat Josh. He's going to go near post. Singwa saves well. Singwa's not done too badly, I'd say, for a debutant keeper. I'm not really sure who played keeper in the first Chefs game where they lost against NG.
It was Colon.
Cologne, yeah. So yeah, maybe they're trying out a few different keepers, see who sticks there. But yeah, it's not been too bad for him. Josh trying to just get it clear from Rhino. Kin keeps it in. Kin again has turned hotter. He's having a much better time, like I said before, on hotter than Mike was, as the champ takes the throw in. Josh to Nodetti. Buchier once again intercepting. He's on 10 at the moment. Don't think it's going to be as high as the NT game, but still pretty good. As Mike goes to the right, NSQ's forced it through to Kin. Hotter does a bit better there that time, but he somehow lost it again. Gone out to Rhino from Kin's loose ball. Rhino, bit of a strange ball, trying to swing it to Kin again. He's give it to Kime. Kime's just bringing it clear. I think he was run out of stam there, so he plays it to Loire. Loire's only got DBD to beat. This is where he's dangerous, when he's only got one to get past. Does get the ball in. Oh, it was deflected, and Nadeti's there. Nadeti just has to get the shot in. Put it wide, though. Nadeti's going to play it back inside, but Hiei was there to intercept. And Hiei brings it clear. Hiei run out of stam. Marksman just brings him down for the yellow. Probably a good idea. Try and stop the attack. Somehow Kin has still ended up with it. Puts the ball in. Oh, it almost got through to Mike. Mike trying to turn in. It's woofed off him. NSQ tried to play out to the right. Didn't find anyone. So the champ takes the throw in. At the 70-minute mark now. Time running out for Chefs. They need one soon. If they're going to have any chance here. At the moment, they're just forcing it forward, just hoping for a break, hoping for a lucky break. But it's not going to come so far. It's Rhino. The right. He's got loads of time to cross. Josh can't get across. Bit of a mistake from Rhino there. Even when Rhino's having a bad game, he still scored 2 goals. This is what I mean about Zero. It's just different class, really, of players who can just match-winning players, really. As Loire is on the left, Loire going to dink it in. He does, but it's a good header out there. I couldn't really tell if that was DBD or Hiei, but it was out. Kime's in the middle. That was the wrong idea there. He had no dirty to his right. He tried to just go through the middle. It's Markskin's there. Markskin tried to find Kime. Wasn't good. Lewis inside to Rhino. Rhino plays an excellent ball out to NSQ. NSQ's out of stam. Did see that. So he gets the quick ball in. Josh did well to block it, but Mike still got it. Mike's there. Mike to Rhino. He shoots to the left-hand side. Loire plays it through to Nadeti. It will get through to Nadeti, who gets a good touch on it. Nadeti's there. He might shoot. He does, but Jay's pretty good at them near post shots. You very rarely see him get beat by them. DBD tried to find Rhino. Josh blocked it. It's out to Kin. Kin plays the ball in. It's a good header out there. Carter tried to find Marsken. It's just not working for Chefs, is it? Time is ticking away as we approach 80 minutes. Kin. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't really like to see that. You know, it's not like they're beating Chefs like 10-0. You know, I don't know. That's just me. There's probably people fucking jizzing all over that now in Twitch chat, or if there's anybody even watching this. Well, Markskin plays it in. I'm not really sure what that was. Tried to maybe catch Jay out at the near post. Jay's not getting caught out by that. Kin. Couple of 1-2s with Rhino. Kin out wide to NSQ. Good ball in by NSQ there. Mike straight at the Singwa, though. So Markskin brings it clear. Oh, DBD missed it. He just lets it go. Smart defending there by DBD. They're the team who need to slow it down now, not Chefs. There's Lewis. Oh, it's a good ball through to Mike. Mike is through. Mike just has the keeper to beat. Oh, it's not going right for Mike today, is it? He just hit it straight at the keeper. Not really sure what he was trying to do there. CA plays it back to DBD. We're at 85 minutes. It's probably too little too late now for Chefs if they were to get one. In fact, 0 look like the team who's going to make it 4 at the moment. Probably because they're catching it. Yeah, Rhino's there and Rhino scores. Every time you see that ball land at Rhino's feet, like in the middle of the box like that, it's game over. You might as well just score an own goal if it landed at your feet instead. Like, it's just a different type of finishing. He's put enough power on it and just in the corner enough. Keeper just won't get them. And it's been a valiant effort from Chefs, but again, quality is 0s, just shine through. You could argue that this isn't really one of their stronger sides either. They've given debut to Kin. They're playing NSQ. But yeah, they still won. 4-1 as it stands. Maybe time for one last consolation goal for Chefs, maybe, or 0 might make it 5-1. Let's see what happens. We've got only 1 minute of stoppage time, so it's going to be ending pretty soon. It's NSQ, plays it out wide to Rhino. Rhino puts it in for Kin. Kin goes for the header. Basingo was equal to it. DBD's running clear. DBD wants one himself. He's going to have the shot. You know he is.
Oh, good save.
Yeah, I think it was well read by Basingo there. DVD could have squared it for the easier goal, but no, he wanted the glory. And that's full time. 0-4, Chefs 1. It looked for a moment like Chefs maybe going to cause the upset, but again, 0 played the long game. They didn't panic. They've come away with another victory, which puts them joint first with NG at the league as the league standings. Yeah, it was a good game to watch. It was interesting. I think when we got to when 0 went 3-1 up, it was, yeah, I think that was when it was game over. I think Chef's heads went down. I think when it was 2-1, there was still a little bit of fight in them. But yeah, as the game went on, quality of 0 just shined through. And they've come away with a victory. We could grab people for a quick chat if we could. I'll have a little look and see if anyone wants to come in from 0 first. we might get. I think we're going to get Kin's coming in. Should be good to hear from him on his debut. Let's drag him in.
Hello.
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 Right. So, Kin, you made your debut on your after your recent signing for Zero. You got on the score sheet, did you?
No, I didn't.
No, you assisted. I know you
Yeah.
assisted.
Yeah.
But you I think, what did you make of that first half? Because I was saying a lot in that first half that Mike was struggling a lot with Hotter, whereas you were having a bit more joy on your side. Did what was the call like to change there?
I'll be honest. I don't think it was the fact he was like struggling. We would like realize halfway through the game that he prefers the left. I prefer, and we were just like, okay, we should probably just swap then. Obviously, if he prefers my side, then yeah, that's the
Yeah.
only reason we swapped. We were fine otherwise.
That was it, because like once you made that swap, I think you were able to beat Potter like so much more than what Mike was. So like that definitely was like a key change from what I could see in the from commentary position anyway. But like, was there a little bit of this is like twice now. I know you went around for Zero's first game against NT, but I'm sure you may have watched that, or you may have been watching at the time. I'm not sure.
No, I was still in Moff at that point, so I wasn't watching.
But did you know what happened in that first game? Because at one point, I think NT were 2-1 up against Zero, which was like, a big shock. And it was interesting to see in this game as well, like how much in that first half, it was more even than you would have expected of games against Chefs and NT. Do you think, like I said on stream, do you think it's a case of other teams have strengthened and got a little bit better, or do you think it's the fact that Zero are experimenting a little bit more, and have just maybe it's not working in that sense?
I mean, to be honest with you, it's probably going to be the fact there's obviously a few new signers in Zero, so there's obviously new people learning new chemistries. I mean, like me, for example, I've not really played with any of the guys in this team like at all ever in iOS before.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm still learning a lot, and I wouldn't necessarily say people have figured out Zero, because obviously a result's a result.
Yeah.
It was still 4-1 or whatever it was, so it's still a heavy win.
Yeah. Well, I said exactly, really, pretty much similar on stream. Like I said, Zero have got, like, even if Zero have like a half bad game, they've still got players who can just score them key chances, like Rhino.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest as well. Like the amount of chances and crosses we put in, it could have been like a lot more. It was just one of those days where, like, I mean,
there was a lot of blocks, wasn't there? I think, like in the box and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like we could have scored by a lot more, but it was just some of the crosses didn't go our way today.
Yeah. So, do you think with you coming in, are you expecting to be playing a lot, or are you just here as like a bit of a bit part player? Do you know what your role is exactly so far?
I mean, let's take it step by step. I mean, like a week ago, well, this wouldn't have even been a thing, and obviously to play with some of the players in this team and kind of get a chance to talk and learn with, talk and sort of mingle with new people. It's nice. So I mean, if I am a bit part, it's cool. If I'm not, that's also cool. Like I'm kind of just here to improve myself as a person and like a player.
No, that's good. I mean, I think with Zero, for an attacker going in, especially a new one, it must be great because you know that you've got that quality around you, and you know you're going to get chances, and you know you're going to be able to play a big part in it. So I think we may see the best of you at Zero if if I do say so myself, because I think it's a big move, so you're going to want to prove yourself, and I think they've give you the chance, so they're gonna include you a lot. So that's just my opinion anyway on that. So yeah, I think I'll just ask one more because I'm keen to try and get someone from Chefs in as well. But you, what have you sort of what are your? In fact, I'll tell you what. I'll ask you. Like, who would you say was your man of the match for Zero today?
I don't know. Probably. I don't know. I'd say Reiner, to be honest. The way he was like holding up the ball and the amount of space and stuff he was making. I'd say probably Rhino.
Yeah.
Otherwise, maybe Dars. To be honest, as well, Dars is like pretty solid. Like I know it wasn't like a completely standout game, but
He should have scored at the end though.
I would have been heartbroken, honestly.
Yeah, no, I was like, you could just side foot it to Rhino and he was going to score. Like, but I thought, no, he's not going to want that. He'll go for the shot. In the end, I think he got caught in two minds and tried to lob it, and it just didn't work. But yeah, I guess you've got that luxury when you're a couple of goals ahead. But no, I think that's everything, Ken. So thanks for coming in, and obviously good luck with the rest of the season with your new team.
Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. Catching a bit.
Yeah, take care. Right, so that was Ken. I might quickly see if I can grab someone from Chefs before we end for today. I'm sure you're enjoying the World of Warcraft in the background.
Oh yes. I haven't seen you online in a.
I know.
Getting worried.
I have been trying to reignite Phoenix, so that's it's been cutting away from me WoW time, but I might dive on for like a little bit after the stream because I want to see if I can try and get people in Black Fathom Deeps because I'm ready for that. I think.
What level are you? 28.
Something like that. Yeah, 28, something like that. Yeah. So
do you see
I think
this? Do you see this rope on the stream?
Rope of Power.
Yeah, I'll make that for you when you get level 33.
A Rope of Power. Nice.
And also maybe whatever I can.
I love wearing your secondhand clothes, Johnny.
Oh yes.
It's great. Nice and warm when I get them.
Yeah. I need a new shirt. Orange shirt.
Hello.
Red one.
Hi.
I can't see you. Oh, it's Loire. Oh yeah. You
Hello,
okay?
how are you guys?
I'm great,
Yeah,
thanks,
good.
Loire. We've just had Kin in, so we obviously thought we'll get Chef's player in.
Okay.
So, first question: have you had a sex change?
No, I really dry throat. I need some water right now.
Right.
Someone get me some water. I'm not ready for this interview.
Okay. Right. Okay. First question. You must have been feeling a little bit like confident when you got that equalizer because at that moment that game was way more even than Zero would have wanted it to. Was there any specific like game plan for Zero today, or was it just let's stick to what we know and try and get our best players in the game?
Well, we were trying a few things before the game. It worked a little bit, but obviously we missed a few passes. But to be honest, Zero aren't really that scary anymore. They've lost a lot of their good players, so they're not really that scary anymore. But our players are quite relatively new to the league scene, so they're a bit panicky. But when we get up to speed, I think we'll beat Zero very soon, no doubt.
Yeah, well, it's interesting you say that because, like, we've seen what happened against them when they played NT, and it definitely feels like if you're going to have a chance to beat Zero, it's this season. Somebody's going to do it, whether it's NG, Phoenix, Chefs.
NG will beat them, no doubt. No doubt. I believe NG will smash them this time around.
Or even, how mad would it be if Revolution and Nori puts in a few past them? I'm sure that'll That'll go down
for
well in
sure.
there.
Nuri, Walsh, and Tet, they could easily beat 0. To be honest, they're not as fearful as they was. Nowhere near.
So, like, what I mean, going forward, I mean, I don't really know whether people know the full story about what happened with Arshavin. I don't know if you've told about it before, but what happened there? Because if you'd have gone into the season with Arshavin, you'd have been scary, like chefs. Like we have trouble playing yous when it's you and it's just you and Kime. But if you'd have had you, Kime, and Arshavin going into a season, it
I
would have
think
been.
Arshavin, I think the updates really killed him, and he's lost a lot of his ability. To be fair, and I think he just wanted to go back to an easy life in NG.
Yeah.
So that's what I think it was.
Yeah, I mean, you could argue that. I suppose he's gone back there. I think he'd already gone on for ages about how he was in a cage there and stuff like that. When he left originally, and it's like, well, why go back if it was that much of a problem? I don't get it.
I think he's just trying to get back to his level, but
Yeah.
he's definitely gone out of the game and lost it a little bit after the update. I'm not gonna lie. He used to be on form for like 6 months, but since he's come back, he's not the same player.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see in time, like whether he can get it back. I mean, he put in a few against us, so I can't really say much because I think he scored 2 against us. So maybe he's getting back to it, but yeah, I think there was a point where he was probably one of the best players in the game, and I don't think he's there yet when he's come back. But in terms of chefs, where do you kind of see yourself finishing now this season? Because I mean, that wasn't a bad performance today. So when you think about like some of the other teams around you, I mean, we've still got a player. You've got I don't know what's happening with Moff at the moment because I know they're in a little bit of trouble, and obviously Revo. What would you say would be your aim for the season, and then what would be acceptable for the season?
Well, I was hoping we'd give the title a go. To be fair, I thought 0 here for the taking. If someone can upset NG, I thought any team could give it a go below NG. That's what I thought, genuinely.
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of like that ourselves. We thought if there was going to be one of the two teams, it was going to be NG because of how they played in the last tournament. That will get upset by somebody, but they've come back and obviously called all the big guns back, like I said on the last me interview yesterday. So they're gonna gun for it, and if anything, yeah, it could be 0 who get upset. But,
someone's going to beat 0. I know it. NT almost beat him. We give him a good game. It's someone's going to beat them, no doubt.
Right, yeah. So I think I can get one more question because I asked Kin this. Who was your man match for chefs today? I think Hotter had a good game.
Josh,
yeah,
done quite well. Commanded his area.
I think if it was a half each, I think Hotter first half. Mike couldn't get past him.
Yeah, pretty solid to be fair.
Even though he was lagging the entire game, did quite well.
But that's a skill. And I can't knock him for it because that was what I used to do like last year. That was all I used to do, lag around the pitch. But yeah, no, he had a good first half. And I think I tried to say to Kin, was that why you swapped the first half? But Kin said it wasn't anything to do with that, but I think it was.
Yeah.
Secretly.
Zotto is a very, very good defender. He's very underrated.
Yeah, I'd definitely say that. And I think he put the ball down the line for Markskin when he put the ball in for the goal as well.
Yeah.
So he was involved in the goal. So yeah, he's definitely got a good future. Other than that, yeah, second half, Josh got a few good tackles in, a few good blocks from headers.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't be like massively disappointed with the performance on the whole.
4-1 Platinum, to be fair.
Like, if you look at it, obviously the game against NG, but NG are gunning for this league with everything they've got. You wanted an improved performance and you got one, so you've just got to look at the positives, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right. Okay. I think we'll end it there. So thanks for coming in, Loire, and good luck for the rest of the season.
All right, buddy. See you later.
See you later.
See ya.
So yeah, that was Zero Chefs. Closer game than you would have thought for it. Zero come out with the win, just like they did against NT. So I will be leaving you now. I don't know whether Johnny's going to keep streaming. So if you want to stick around and watch Johnny, you can. But otherwise, I will be exiting. So thanks for watching the stream today. And I'm sure I'll see you again soon. Take care.